Hi, I'm Haley for K-Town Source, and we're here at Queen's University Stauffer Library to talk about the launch of the Accessibility Hub.
I have to tell you, this is a really incredible moment for me. I can't help but feeling like this is a full circle moment.
So I'm here with Melissa Vassallo, and Melissa, could you explain to me why it's so important for you to be here today at the opening of the Accessibility Hub?
You know, it's a real honor for me because this is such a full circle moment. You can imagine 11 years ago, I was a fourth-year Queen's student on spring break with 4 other Queen's kids, and I lost 2 friends in that car accident, and I became a person with a disability and lots of health issues in that accident. And it's been a long journey, 11 years ago to today. And it took a lot of time for me to figure out what my new role in life was, how could I parlay this accident into something positive, and I found that being a person with a disability and being in the hospital for such a long period of time, I had this unique opportunity to relay to the society what it's like being a person with a disability and being in the hospital. And I had to share my story. I had to let other people know the struggles, the challenges, and how if we band together as a group, that we can ensure the world is made more accessible. And that's what this hub is trying to do. It's trying to promote accessibility here at Queen's.
So could you tell me a bit about the importance of having this hub? What makes it such a great tool for staff and students and everyone in the Queen's community?
At Queen's, we try to build an accessible and inclusive workplace learning environment, and we recognize that even though we have a beautiful campus, that there's many barriers that exist, not just built environment, but other kinds of barriers as well. And the hub is meant to be a central location where all the resources that we do have available for our students and our staff and our faculty are all located in one place. But the hub is more than just that. It's building that interactive community, and it's just a beginning of opening a dialogue around what can we do better at Queen's, and so that we can attract and retain the best and the brightest students, staff, and faculty. And of course, that includes persons with disabilities.
The driver overcorrected on the highway, and I lost 2 friends in that car accident. And it's amazing that I was able to survive it. But I was drastically hurt. I was catastrophically impaired and had numerous health conditions. I was actually resuscitated 3 times. So you can imagine it was a really scary time for my family. My mom unfortunately got that call that we all fear, that I was in this terrible accident.
So with your insight you have into disabilities and accessibility, what do you think is the main thing people need to understand about accessibility and disability?
I think the biggest one is what disability actually is. I think people are afraid to ask, do I call you disabled? Do you need my help? How do you bridge this conversation? And I think disability is just a part of the human variation. I think it's a spectrum, and at any point in our life, we're going to have access issues. As we age, that's the most easy identifiable one. So it's not them over there, it's not about me, I don't relate. It affects all of us. We're all in this together, we're all people, and this is a human variation.
I'm a person that lives with a disability myself, and I have children with disabilities, and so this is very near and dear to my heart, that trying to find opportunities to improve accessibility for everyone is just the right thing to do.
Now, as a Queen's alumni, could you talk to me a little bit about how important it is that your school becomes more accessible for future generations?
Absolutely. You know, I was a very proud student when I was here at Queen's, and the accident kind of robbed me of my last months at Queen's, and it really made me want to come back to Queen's and feel like I was part of that community again. But I waited. I needed it to be the right project. And I think the Accessibility Hub was the perfect project for me to come back to Kingston and share what my journey has been since I've been away and reclaim part of that community, reclaim being a Queen's alumni. And it's just been with open arms. The Queen's community has been so supportive of my work and what I'm trying to do here, and it just feels like that's what the spirit of being a Queen's student is all about. You're always welcome. You're always a part of this family, and at different times we're more involved or less involved, but we're always a part of that community. And that's what's really exciting about being a part of here at Queen's.
Disabilities, and if we can ensure that access is created equal for everyone, then I think we can help make this world a better and more accessible place for all of us.
For more information, check out the Accessibility Hub website. I'm Haley for K-Town Source.